Hello guys. In today's video we will use the very small balance of $3 to make more than $3,100 in just a very limited number of trades. And this video is specially dedicated to those who don't have like that much startup balance. So they should watch it very carefully and see how we use this small balance. A very, very small balance one can imagine to make a very grand total. So you should just stay with us to find out our technique and how we just took every step very carefully in order to make like a good profit so that we can pursue our trading career. So you can see now, as soon as we found a good trade, we instantly placed buy entries with full margin, and now you can see what happens. And now first of all we will place the arrow line, which will indicate the direction of the trend, and then we'll mark the lower base on the screen. And after that we will mark the upper base. But first of all, we again place some more entries, more buy entries. You can see the size of the entry. And now you can see we are now already in profit. So let's see where this trade goes. And now, as I told you, I placed the upper base on the screen. So let's see where this trade goes. And now you can see we have successfully surpassed our balance amount. We have technically doubled our amount, we have doubled our balance, but we'll just keep on going because it is like a very good trade. You don't see it in the perspective of like the profit. You should see it in the perspective of the total balance, the ratio of the profit to total balance. So right now it is somewhat about 130%. But since the balance is $3, so it has completed its 130% like mark, but the total balance is $4, which is like, if you like properly see it. If you're good at calculation, it should not be difficult for you to calculate. Now we are going to end this trade, and we closed at a total balance of $6, and now we will use this total balance of $6 to in our upcoming trades and see how we can make some good total. It's not that you'll invest $3 in one trade and at the end of it you'll have $31,000 or $3,100. It's not like that. Your profit totally depends upon your balance you start with. So now we instantly placed some buyer entries with full margin, and we'll try to place the entries with full margin because this is our signature technique to make the maximum amount of profit. So let's see where this ends and how we make the profit. So now I have marked the arrow line on the screen, and let's see what will happen in this trade. And at the end of trade, will we be able to make more than $6, which was our starting balance in this trade? So you should stay with us. And there you can see that we have started to grow profit and we are looking to make more. So we are placing buy entries continuously so that can make the maximum profit, and you can see we have made $3, which is like 50% of our total balance, and we are looking to make more, but let's see what happens. The one thing you should focus on while trading is that if you end up in profit, not because the major target is not to make some good major profit. It is to make profit too, even if it is $1. That you don't end up losing 100. If you didn't lose anything in your trade, then you made a successful trade, and that is all about it. So being a successful trader does not at all mean to make thousands of dollars in profit or millions of dollars in profit. That is totally about making a handsome profit and not losing much, because if you Either if you lose at some point, then your next trade should cover your loss. So that's how you end up in profit. If you like total, add and multiply it. So that was just a simple trading tip, or most of you would have known it. But for those who don't know, they should think about it and they would find it properly working. So now you can see we are growing profit now. So we are again pressing more and more buy entries with full margin. Now we should look for it and see what happens. So now we are again pressing more and more buy entries with full margin. So you might find it boring, but in this part of the video is also very important to see that at what point of market, in what conditions, what action we it to that, against that, so you can see now we have doubled our profit. We have doubled our balance, sorry. So even we went ahead of that, and we are again placing more and more buy entries with full margin. So you can see we have successfully made double of our balance and profit. So let's see what happened in this upcoming part of the trade, and can we end up making a good profit from this trade? And now from good profit, I doesn't mean $1,000 at all. I mean the good profit with respect to our balance. And even if we succeed in that, this was a successful trade. So now you can see we have surpassed the upper bar, and now we have $40 in profit. And to remind you, we started with this trade with only $6 and we close at total of $49, which is a great total with respect to a very small balance of small starting balance of $3, and even the balance with which this trade started was $6. So we made about $43 in profit. So using this balance, and the next trade will surely end up in us with making more good profit. So we again play now, this is a sell trend. So we are placing more and more sell entries with full margin. And now since there is a significant change in the balance, so there must be a significant change in the size of the entry. We are placing more sell entries again. Let's see how this trade goes and if we can make a good profit. I've marked the arrow line on the screen to show the trend's direction. We're already at $15 in profit, which is a good profit. So now let's see what happens. Let's hope for the best that we end up making good profit. And now you can see we are still growing profit slowly, and we are hopeful to make more. So let's see, can we make more or not? So right in front of us is the trade, and we are again placing more and more sell entries. I have not edited this medium much because if we I did much part, you might miss something. And since I mentioned it in the beginning of the video that this video is especially for those traders who don't have that much starting balance. It is particularly for them how they can start from a very low balance. I don't think there should be a lower balance. Balance and $3, or there will be some trader who don't have a starting balance of $3. So that's why I didn't irritate much, that they should see every aspect of this straight and see how we acted at various situations of the market and how we ended up making profit. So now you can see that now the candle is building in our direction. So we are hopeful to make good profit with this trade as well. So you should stay with us and see where this trade goes, and at the end how much profit we will make from this trade. So now you can see it is going really good. So we are trying to paste more and more silent trees, and there you can see we have made almost $80 in profit, which is about 200% profit. And a very good profit. So now you can see we are again pressing more and more entry, and we closed at a total balance of $144. And to remind you, it is that we had $49 starting balance in this trade. So it is a very good balance to start a new trade. So now with this balance, we surely will make some handsome profit in the next trade. So now they added a significant change in the balance. There will be a significant change in the size of the entry, and now you can see the size of entry is 0.2, and we have instantly placed more and more sell entries until now we are in loss. We are in like major loss, but it will be covered. I won't call it a major loss because such losses come and go. It is not significant. Let's see where this trade goes. And at the end, how much we will be left with. So now it's totally up to us that how much profit we make in this trade, because no trade is good or bad. It's how you act upon according to the situation. Now you can see now we have $50. In profit if we go 2 seconds back. I was in loss now, but I am in profit right now just because I did not just cancel the trade, but at some point you should cancel the trade because it's not if it's not going that good and if it is not hope to go good in future. So what I'm saying is that you should be confident on your decision that if you know that it will go up in future, then you should just stick with it. But if you are not sure that it will go up, and you should totally withdraw from that trade even after even. It hits your stop loss just as it hits your stop loss. Immediately exit the trade, and you should not be doing that trade and carrying the trade out anymore. So that is something you need to work on, and that is something you should work on that the trade is not a disaster for you. You should just know what you have to do, because if you don't know, no one will come and tell you that your trade is going good or not unless you know that what you're doing is right and what consequences does it carry. So now you can see we have successfully again made 200% profit and more than that, and now you can see we have made almost $380. In profit, and it is a good profit. So now we are again pressing more and more silent trees, and now we are looking to close it. And we close. The total balance of $487, which is a very great balance for for the record, I will re-mention that our starting balance was $3 when we started, and now we are about $487. In profit, which means technically, if we are entering the trades, though, it is about $483 in profit till now if you just have a good day. So now we are entering this new trade, and now you can see that I've placed a lower base on the screen. It is again another downgrade trend, as you can see from the Arab line. So now we are going to place the upper bar on the screen, and since now both bars have been placed on the screen correctly, now I think we should move on and see how this trade goes. So you can see we are doing well so far, and there's a change in the entry size. In the previous trade, it was 0.2, but I changed it to 0.1 at the end due to some leverage issue. Now, in this trade, we have adjusted the size to 0.5. Until now you can see we have crossed $100 in profit, and our profit is growing again. So we are placing more and more salient trees, and now you can see we are about $200–300 in profit, and now we are placing more and more sell entries so that we can make more profit. So the technique is to place the sell entries with full margin so that we can end up in a good profit. So you can see $350 have been crossed in profit, and we are even looking to make more than that. So we are placing more and more sell entries, and again, $100 in profit, and certainly it fluctuated to $500 and something, and after that we closed the trade, and we closed at a total balance of more than $1,100. And it is a very great balance, since you know that we started at a balance of $3 at the beginning. Now it is up by trend. So we are placing more and more by entry with full margin. You can see the size of entry has been changed to 1. So now you can see we have placed the lower bar on the screen. Now I have placed the upper bar on the screen, and now it will be like it's upon us that how much profit we make in this trade. So we will try to make the maximum of this trade, because there is a particular potential of every trade, and we have to make profit according to that potential from every trade. So your purpose is to identify that how much potential does this trade have. If you see some good potential, then you should for sure wait for some time, and even if it was in loss, you should wait for the time so that it come back in profit. And you should know that till when it is put, it will go up or go down. So that you till that time you stay in the trend, and after you see its potential, now it is at its full potential. Now you know that you have to exit the trade. So it is up to you. You have to properly figure out that what is the potential of this trade. If the potential of this trade is good enough only, then you will produce that potential. But if that is not good enough, then you should stay away from that trade, and even if you are not, or about whether this trade is good or not, you should not go for it. So you can see there were a major draw, but the next candidate gives us some hope that it will help us recover. So we'll just see how much profit we will make. So now let's see that where it goes. And now we are looking to make good profit, and we will, because I'm pretty much confident about this trade, and this trade looks good so far as well, because yes, you can see now it went up, and even it will make good profit for me. It looks like now you can see, and it is going up and up. So we are again facing more and more by entries, and there you can see we are about $1,000 in profit, and we are even looking to make more. And the next candle went crazier than that, and it went again up, and we are about $1,500 in profit, and even we are looking to make more, because as I told you, the potential of this trade it's reflected from this. Particular candle. So now let's see where we'll go. And now we are looking to close the trade, and if we see, you can see we are waiting for the right time to close the trade, and it is going up. So we closed the trade at the total balance of $3,125. Which is a very great balance, since you remember that we started from $3 and it took us only a very limited number of trades. It is not that we took every other trade so that we could achieve a target. We only took the trades which we were confident about and that it will go. In just a few trades, we reached our goal, starting with just $3. If you also want more such strategies and accurate signals, then join our Telegram channel. The link has been provided to you in the description. Make sure to know that this video is for education purpose only, and applying any strategy without knowing what it is and how it works can be harmful for you. So make sure to learn about the strategy first and then applying it to your trading, or else apply it on your own risk. If you want a free strategy, you can contact us using the link in the description. Reach out, and we'll provide any strategy you need. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.